Hello and welcome back to Robot Rampage Winter Warfare. This is our second session. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. It is destined to be an incredible night. It is our second qualifier here at Winter Warfare. We've had our first one earlier this afternoon, and that was a doozy, wasn't it, Hannah?
It was a doozy. There were lots of knockouts and a few split decisions. It was a good one.
Absolutely. And so we have been kind of racking up our bracket a little bit, which we'll show you a little bit later. But it is just a fantastic weekend full of jam-packed action, and we have an incredible show for you tonight.
Yes, we have a bunch more matches this evening. How this weekend is working is like our classic Robot Rampage events. All of our fighters are working towards the title of Winter Warfare. We have 3 qualifying sessions, so we've had one this morning and we have another one this evening. If teams can win 2 fights, they will go automatically into our final tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they have only won one and then lose one tonight, or have lost one this morning and win one tonight, they will head into our other qualifier tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time. But, I mean, these fights... Hannah, can you tell us a little bit about the fights, maybe?
About how a fight works?
Absolutely.
All right. Our robots have 3 minutes in the arena, and the aim of the game is to destroy, stop functioning the other robot. If they are able to knock out another robot, we will count them down. They have 10 seconds. If they do not move, that is a knockout. Otherwise, it will go to a judge's judge's choice. Josh, can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we have 3 judges with us tonight who are from all around the globe. They are fantastic judges who have a lot of experience as we see them up here on screen. We have James Kirby, Johnny Zumpas, and Derek Tran. So they are formidable judges who have so much experience, and they will be able to judge for us on 3 different factors: aggression, control, and damage. So those are 3 key characteristics for either a split decision or a unanimous win tonight, where the fight goes the distance.
Yeah, tonight we're going to see, as you can see, a stream of our judges, and we're also going to see how they are deciding the win. So it's very good. Josh, should we get straight into our first battle?
Absolutely. We do have them in the arena now. Our first fight of the evening is Dreadnought versus Captain Cutlass.
Yes, Dreadnought is a multi-brain robot driven by Owen Fisher. This is a scaled-up version of Sabretooth, a beetleweight, and it is accompanied by Sandfly, our favorite little mini guy.
Yeah, that little Sandfly is a bit of a frustration for the other competitors in the orange square. This evening we do have Captain Cutlass, Team New Zealand Captain Cutlass, we should say, driven by Travis Stringer. It's a pirate.
It is a pirate, Josh.
They were a part of the team at the Robot Rampage World Cup earlier this year in February, and were just a formidable competitor in the team of 5 for New Zealand.
Bit of a last-minute call-up, but did incredible.
Absolutely, did what they needed to do. We do have something special for all of our audience, whether you're watching from anywhere around the world or you're here in the arena with us. You can vote for who you think will win at robotrampage.co.nz/vote, or scan the QR code up in the top left of your screen.
Yeah, have a say of every match who you think is going to win, and we will see we'll see on our screens the live updated fan vote. And make sure to also put in some messages supporting your favorite team. Let's look at the stats, though, for this first match of Dreadnought versus Captain Cutlass.
Yeah, so, I mean, what we can see from these two is that they are different types of robots. Dreadnought is a bit more of a multi-brain, as we said, but the weapon is Dreadnought. That's kind of the main part there, and obviously Sandfly in there to cause some havoc as well. And then Captain Cutlass. Hannah, what can you tell us about Captain Cutlass?
Yeah, Captain Cutlass has a vertical disc spinner. He's a bit of an underdog. I don't think he looks too scary, but he can come out on top quite a few times.
Perfect. All right, well, for the first time tonight, we are ready for our fight. So let's get in our announcer, Karan, to bring us into this match.
In the blue square, it fears nothing. Not the walls, not the hits, not the laws of motion. When this bot gets spinning, nowhere in the arena is safe. Don't get that notion. It spins with fury, every strike a lesson hard taught. But if you step into its path, you'll learn the power of Dreadnought! And in the orange square, sailing straight out of Christchurch to plunder the arena, this pirate does not just search for gold, he lifts his foes into the cold. With armor as tough as a treasure chest, he's here to swap the deck with the competition. Make some noise for Captain Cutlass!
Three, two, one, fight!
And we are underway. Captain Cutlass coming out quick. Dreadnought spinning up. Dreadnought spinning up might be... There is some smoke.
It's not too bad, but...
Oh, Dreadnought goes flying. That is what Captain Cutlass wants, but it's also what Dreadnought wants.
Sandfly is going after Captain Cutlass by himself, as Dreadnought is getting a lot of momentum over there.
Absolutely, Dreadnought needs to be able to make his way over to Captain Cutlass, and Captain Cutlass needs to stay out of the way there. As some big sparks fly, Captain Cutlass will want to be sending Dreadnought into the wall, and Dreadnought will be wanting to absolutely demolish Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass looks to be struggling a little bit there with the drive. It looks like that right wheel.
Sandfly, I think it's up to you to take the day.
Dreadnought is making their way over slowly. This is as we get to 1 minute through this fight, 2 minutes left. There's some contact now as Dreadnought starts going the other way.
Dreadnought seems to be very, very stuck here.
I mean, Captain Cutlass just doing donuts at this point. There is not really a lot that he can do as they make a little bit of contact there, and Dreadnought needs to come in with a strong hit here as we hit 90 seconds through this fight. And Dreadnought flies into the wall but does some good damage to Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass just cannot move towards Dreadnought. That is the issue that Captain Cutlass is facing right now.
Yeah, Captain Cutlass is lucky to not be absolutely annihilated there. Is it that? No.
And another big hit sending Captain Cutlass right into Sandfly.
Go, Sandfly, go!
Sandfly has got that wedge underneath as Dreadnought comes across now. Oh no, he missed! He has hit the wall as we hit 1 minute left in this fight. Trying to bounce off the wall there as Captain Cutlass goes all the way to the other side of the arena. Dreadnought with a huge hit there, and Captain Cutlass struggling. Dreadnought trying to get across now to inflict more damage as we have 39 seconds left.
Sandfly looks out of the game. Can Dreadnought do it again? He takes the flag!
There goes the pirate flag. And Dreadnought trying to do some damage here, bouncing off the wall. Their momentum has slowed down, but they have looked to be more of the aggressor as we enter the final 15 seconds. 10.
Count them out. 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
That's time, that's time.
All right, and we will see our first judge's decision of the night as these guys try to slow down.
Making a lot of noise in our Robot Rampage quarters here.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a very, very interesting fight. It looked like Captain Cutlass couldn't quite get across or make any real moves. As we see the judges up here on screen, I mean, Hannah, this is a tough decision.
It is a tough decision. I know where I'm leaning, but I'm not going to say anything. But it was awesome to see Dreadnought finally getting up that momentum. We saw earlier today, who was it, Connor from Black Rose really stopped Dreadnought from getting up that momentum, but it was awesome to see Dreadnought finally getting up that speed.
Definitely, and obviously these judges are conferring. We can see that on the right of our screen here. If you look down the bottom, they will see when they have locked in their votes, each judge locking in their vote. They are going through the ACDs of Robot Rampage, Robot Fighting. Hannah, could you talk to us a little bit about those?
Yeah, we have aggression, we have control, and we have damage. So it's not just who got the biggest hits, but it's who's driving their best, who's not looking scared out there, that they're also critiquing. Now, both of these robots, they lost this morning, so they're both looking for a win. But Dreadnought is actually looking for their first win ever.
Wow, that would be a huge win for Dreadnought. I mean, this is their third event, the third one that they've been to, and so if they were to get their first win here, it would just be outstanding for them.
Yeah, I mean, Owen said it earlier today, it's a bit of a risky robot. When it works, but often it ends up injuring itself vastly.
And it looks like we have two of our judges. Let's have a look at who our judges are. So first of all, we've got James Kirby. He is from Sydney, Australia. He was with us earlier in the qualifying session. He won the Robot Rampage grand opening with Derive, and he is based in Sydney and runs smaller robot fights out of there.
Awesome. I think we'll talk about our other judges later. We have 3 in. This is good. Josh.
And we do have our decision. They have just given it to us. The winner via unanimous decision is Dreadnought! That is Dreadnought's first winners. Owen, come onto the screen here, mate. How was that?
That was really good. That's basically what I wanted to happen, obviously.
Absolutely. And so when coming up against Captain Cutlass, who has been around the traps a little while, you've kind of seen how they've been able to fight. What was your strategy going into that one?
Well, I think the strategy is always just to hit the other thing as hard as you can. But I have to say Sandfly did an excellent job holding him up. And I had some calibration problems about halfway through. You might have seen I recalibrated. That was when I stopped moving for a while. And then, I managed to get back and hit him pretty hard.
Talk to us a little bit about Sandfly, because this is not from the original Dreadnought. I remember it just being the multi-brain, but Sandfly's been a newer addition last time?
Yeah, so this is Dreadnought's third competition, and only the second time with Sandfly. The idea of Sandfly is just to give Dreadnought some time to speed up, and because it takes a while to get going.
Yeah, awesome. And obviously, because they're both together combined under 13.6, that's allowed. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the 13.6 is a total limit, and you're allowed as many robots you like within that.
Awesome. All right. Well, we will let you go, and while we check out the replays, let you go and fix your bot and get ready for tomorrow. But fantastic. Well done. Can we give it up for Dreadnought?
Thanks very much.
And let's have a look at this replay here. I mean, some big hits early on, and then Captain Cutlass kind of took one from Dreadnought, and that was almost it.
Yeah, I mean, we also had a bit of smoke from Dreadnought at one point. That soon quickly went away. How good.
Look at how fast that's spinning. That has got to be one of the scariest things that you will come up against. I mean, it's
I'm sure at every event when Dreadnought gets better and better, it's going to be one of the most dangerous robots. Not long to go, I would say.
Definitely not. I think Dreadnought is finally hitting their straps, and we're seeing it here, and just bouncing off the wall and making some really, really good contact.
Awesome. We're getting into match 2 now, where we have Froggish versus our multi-bot team of Snollygoster and Ragamuffin.
And our first in the blue square, Froggish, driven by Bulla Dewal, is from Christchurch and is a new build this time round. So they might have a few teething issues, but they look fantastic. And I mean, it's an undercutter, which means it's a horizontal spinner, but his weapon is really, really low to the ground, and we can see it here. It's a beautiful bot. It's changed a little bit since
it's
then.
Got a pink tongue now,
as we'll see, but it looks more formidable even somehow.
Definitely, looking very scary in the arena there. Right, going up against Froggish is Snollygoster versus and Ragamuffin driven by Mike Barry and Josh Craig. This is a long-time robot around here. One half of the robot is controlling, one half is on attack. Together, they make a great team and have had many wins, although it's looking like the fans are behind Froggish.
Definitely. I mean, if you want to get in that conversation as well, robotrampage.co.nz/vote or scan the QR code up in the top left. But let's have a look at the stats between these two here. And like I said with Froggish, they are an undercutter spinner, which is quite an interesting weapon. We haven't really seen it so much so far, but it could do some real good damage against Snollygoster and Ragamuffin.
Yeah, I definitely think it has the potential to take them out. We're back up to 53%. That's a lot more confidence in Snollygoster than Ragamuffin than the 20%. It's going to be interesting.
All right, well, I think there's only one thing left to do, and that is to get into this fight. So, Karan, take it away.
In the blue square, bringing 13 kgs of amphibious fright, this horizontal spinner's ready to bite. They're hopping mad and built to slice. Make some noise, it's Froggish! And in the orange square, this bot's a little different. The design is alternative. One's built for control, he's pushy and manipulative. The other's here for damage. He'll bounce right in and beat ya. But both these bots together will control, delete ya! Give it up for Snollygoster and Ragamuffin!
Two, one, fight!
And here we go, out of the blocks quickly, Snollygoster and Ragamuffin. And that's that undercutter spinner that we're talking about, doing some damage.
Ragamuffin, oh, he's stuck.
Ragamuffin's stuck already, and that's what...
He has a teammate that can try and help him out. So let's
That's
see
great.
if Snollygoster can achieve that mission without getting destroyed and knocked out.
Because if Snollygoster does not have Ragamuffin, as we see some big damage done to Snollygoster there, if they do not have Ragamuffin, they turn into a push bot.
Yeah, a weaponless bot, as we like to say. He's struggling with some drive out there.
And we're seeing some of the forks
Here
at
we
the
go,
front
here we go.
be torn off here by that undercutter spinner, and there we go. Snollygoster sent flying into the corner there.
We've got some big ooze in our audience. Oh,
There is stuff flying everywhere.
lots
Froggish
of Snollygoster.
is doing some incredible work here as we see them down here in front of the drivers.
And Ragamuffin has been out of the game for so long.
From the first hit from Froggish, Ragamuffin has been out, and Snollygoster has just had to try and deal with what Froggish has got.
Oh, here we go. Can we say no? We're giving up.
And these two are just feeling each other out again. That tongue from Froggish is spinning, but not quite as fast as earlier, not doing the damage it was doing before, as Snollygoster is trying to just control the area, but I'm not sure that's enough, Hannah.
Yeah, I like that Froggish is controlling the control bot out here.
Hang on. These guys are just toying with each other at this point. Froggish just taking Snollygoster for a ride as the crowd really loved that one.
Yeah, they're still dancing. Not much contact. I wonder, is Froggish's weapon down? Or is he just calling it a fair fight?
I think it is slowing down a little bit. It's kind of getting stuck. Maybe the belt is coming loose as we enter the last minute now. I mean, Froggish has just got to try and stay available.
Is he stuck on that side of the court?
As Snollygoster is trying to get Ragamuffin up, but Ragamuffin might be up for the count.
Yeah, Snollygoster doesn't quite have the flipper for that.
And I mean,
charge at his own teammate. That
even though Ragamuffin has been stopped for over half of this fight, they're still Snollygoster moving, so they still are counted as alive.
very likely that Froggish stops moving and Snollygoster gets this win, but
We do have 20 seconds left in this fight, so Froggish just has to keep showing movement. Snollygoster has to be able to do something, but I think the damage might have already been done as we get close to our second
count them out.
full fight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, it is going to go to judges' decision. What an entertaining fight.
Definitely. I mean, the start of that fight was really the pinnacle there, and then it kind of tailed off towards the end. But we did see some, just incredible, fight there, incredible strategy. Let's have a look at some of these other other judges we do have as they are making their second decision of the night already.
Now, Johnny is from the same team as Bunny from the first session. He came to the World Cup with his Robot Spartan 30 and is on that team Melis of BattleBots. And he's from the USA as well. I wonder what time it is for him. Shout out to you for tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out. It is probably a grind. It's probably quite late at night. So, but yeah, and then our third judge as well, we have Derek Tran, part of Team Gigabyte on BattleBots, 3-time in a row NERF champion, is on about 8 teams at BattleBots as an electronics expert. So, another expert in our field.
Yeah, so when we say BattleBots, we're talking about what the founders here have participated in with their robot in-game. And these robots in the BattleBots leagues weigh 113 kilograms.
They are some big robots. For reference, the ones in here weigh 13.6, so it's...
As a max,
it's 100 kg on top of that.
Definitely a different ball game. We are joined by a few celebrities tonight.
And it looks like we have 2 of the judges. While they are still deliberating and finish off, we'll just have a look at the replay here of that fight. And all the action was early. That weapon from Froggish was spinning.
Yeah, and during the replays, Ragamuffin's going to be out for the whole thing. I think it was like 10 seconds in that Ragamuffin got knocked out. A real shame.
It was a bit disappointing there because
Ragamuffin... Froggish controlling Snollygoster.
Yeah, Ragamuffin can do some really, really good damage as we see kind of the end of the fight there. But I mean, it was a fight that started out really hot, and that's what we love to see here at Robot Rampage. But they did end up going the distance as the judges still deliberating.
Yeah, I will say as that arena has opened, there is a bit of a unique smell that's come out of there. Some special damage has gone on there, I reckon.
I think that might be, I don't know who that's from, actually. That's maybe Froggish. Frogs do smell kind of weird.
So true. All right, we have 3 locked in.
All right, and we have our judges.
That's
they
right.
are ready. Hannah.
All right, unanimous vote. Our winner of match 2 tonight, it's Froggish! Wow, congratulations.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
That's great. I didn't expect to win this time.
No, I thought you did awesome out there. How long has your robot been fighting?
With this build, I mean, I've only had 3 matches before.
Yeah.
Before this one, and with this, not very long.
Okay.
Not very long at all.
All right. How is this boosting your confidence? You only have to win 1 more fight, and then you could be into the finals. You could win Winter Warfare.
I just hope I don't have to fix much, honestly.
Yeah, what was going on with your weapon?
I don't know. I don't know if it's battery or if it overheated or
It
something.
might be what I'm smelling, the battery.
No, that's my drive motor.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Very good. All right, it looks like you've won 8-6, 8-6, 8-6. So
Is that good?
It just means it's close. 8-6.
I'll take it.
Nice. All right, well, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you fight tomorrow.
What a character.
So,
Froggish
joyful.
quickly becoming my my favorite here. I mean, look, I did think it was Froggish smelling weird.
You did say that.
We did find the cause in the end to be, was it the drive?
And there he goes. All
Drive
right,
motor?
we are going to introduce our 3rd match. This is the Blue Whale. Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
And that is Mr. Ocean Wide, our driver of the Blue Whale. A late entry here at Winter Warfare.
Absolutely. We actually have nothing.
No notes. He lost his first match.
He did.
He didn't win this morning, this afternoon, but
Yeah, I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, he's waving at the crowd here.
Trying to become a fan favorite by manufacturing it. I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe that's the way. But yeah, one of the characters that we get here at Robot Rampage is, doing his thing, I guess.
Doing his thing. We're so happy for you, Blue Whale. All right, going up against the Blue Whale is Hoda.
Yes, Hoda is driven by Andrea. Hoda is the Norse god of sight and blindness. It's driven by a visually impaired individual, so that's why it is pink and purple, so they can see. Andrea can see which way it is going.
Yeah, Hoda is it's an impressive robot. I think this is going to be a very interesting robot. If we look at the stats, a very interesting fight, with the Blue Whale. It's the Blue Whale's second fight. I wouldn't want to be going up against Hoda in my second fight ever.
Yeah, look, and so we do see the experiences traveling the Pacific Ocean. I don't see any fighting experience there. It's just kind of...
We did see a lot of leaping in this first
did.
His first fight. He would leap over his opposition. It was insane.
Well, that is... I'm excited to see this fight as we get to the 50-50. And let's get into this fight.
In the blue square, this deep-sea swimmer has traveled the ocean to cause massive commotion. He's a blowhole engineer ready to make his opponents disappear. Get ready for a whale of a time. It's the Blue Whale! And in the orange square, decked out in bright pink and tough titanium, she's ready to scramble your cranium. This Norse god doesn't need perfect vision to cause a massive collision, beating their opponents black and blue before they can blink. Make some noise, it's Hoda!
Three, two, one, fight!
And here we go. We are out quickly as there is, no stopping the Blue Whale here.
The Blue
Mr.
Whale makes
Oceanwide.
first contact.
As Hodor gets slammed down into the corner, has got to try and do something against the front here of the Blue Whale.
Yeah, the Blue Whale has come out hungry.
There is a
Wow.
lot of control going on by the Blue Whale, a lot of aggression as well. And they are just sending Hodor around the arena and trying to win their first ever fight. Hodor has got to respond, has got to do some damage.
Very impressive driving from the man in the inflatable whale suit with very limited vision. Wow. Hodor is stuck against that wall without even the Blue Whale. Oh,
As they are down here in
not
commentary
enough.
corner. And I have not seen the blowhole yet for the Blue Whale. I'm not sure exactly what that is and how they use it, but I've heard it's deadly. As now they are just driving Hodor around the arena, right down in front of the drivers to say, hey, here's a closer look. And now they're stuck down in the corner there as Hodor can't do anything
Release.
about it.
We're halfway through this fight, and we have seen incredible driving by effectively a very weaponless robot.
Indeed, as they use the back there. Is that the tail, the whale tail there? This is a formidable bot, it seems, going up against Hodor, one of our strongest competitors, as they are grinding them against the wall. I have not heard a better fight that is more of an advertisement for earplugs than this one.
Yeah, Hodor really can't do much against the Blue Whale.
Hodor's just got to try and do some damage and show more aggression, but the blue whale is just taking it all over the arena.
Yeah, Hodor still has both of those weapons going, but it just cannot cause any damage on the blue whale. There's strong defenses.
And the blue whale, driven by Mr. Oceanwide, I am still trying to figure out any relation to Mr. Worldwide, but have not been able to find that out yet. As we enter the last 15 seconds of this fight now, and are we going to get our third judge's decision of the night? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is another judge's decision fight that we will go to. I mean, Hannah, to me, this one feels a bit more unanimous than the other two.
Yeah, I mean, but with our ACDs, we have aggression and we have control, and one of those people out there, or I don't know if I'd say people, one of those competitors out there showed aggression and they showed incredible control.
Absolutely, as we see our judges here on the screen, they are deliberating. I'm not sure if costume comes into it at all, but maybe the judges might have to dock a couple points.
I think it helps to be the fan favorite, right?
This could be true, but you know, you never do know. Let's have a look at the crowd voting. It does look like the blue whale has the crowd vote, has the people vote.
And as he should.
Yeah, which is definitely the more important one. Is the one that we really like to see. We love to see our crowd getting involved. If you want to leave some comments as well while you vote, please do. It will be a just awesome. We can read some of them out. The drivers can see them as well.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
Obviously, don't read anything rude or anything like that.
James being our quick judge this session, and he's got locked in his vote first.
Absolutely. Last session, James was a bit slow on it, so it's good to see that he's getting in quickly. But let's have a look at the replay here. Hannah, just some amazing action.
Yeah, they both came out so quick, but immediately Blue Whale was just able to get under Hodor and just drag them around the arena. We really saw no hope for Hodor.
Definitely stuck on the front there for Hodor. Just couldn't really do any damage in front of those forks at the front. But all the judges' votes are in, and we do have a winner. Hannah, who is it?
By unanimous decision, it goes to Blue Whale!
And this is going to be one of the more interesting parts of the night, because we're going to have to figure out how to interview Mr. Oceanwide. Mr. Oceanwide, how did you like that fight? Yeah, awesome to hear. So I understand that obviously when you were getting ready for this fight, you had like a lot to overcome. Could you talk to us a little bit about that? And have you got your pod here supporting you tonight as well? Yes? Yes, they're all in the crowd and supporting online as well. Hey, any repairs or anything like that you have to do? Right. So just checking everything over, making sure that it's all there. That sounds pretty standard. Hey, anything else you'd like to say to your fans watching all around the ocean? Awesome. All right, we will let you go and head on to your... I just got fin slapped.
Wow.
But let's have a look at the scores. I mean, not
know,
much of a battle, really.
You don't see that every day. I know. It is 9-3, 10-3, 10-2. He has smashed it out. Hodor only getting 1s and 0s out of the possible 5.
Absolutely, yeah. So the 5 is for the control, and it's kind of split between the two. So there's a total of 5 points for the control there. So if Blue Whale gets a 4, Hodor gets a 1. If Blue Whale gets a 5, Hodor unfortunately gets a 0. The other ones are done up to 3 and 4, I believe, for both damage and aggression. So, I mean, ticking all the boxes, the Blue Whale. The first time we've really seen him tick the boxes there.
That was incredible. We are going to move into our next match.
Absolutely. Our next match is between Bad Blood and High Earth Orbit. This is going to be a barnstormer, really. It's going to be one of those ones that we talk about for a little while, I think. Bad Blood. Can you tell us a little bit about Bad Blood?
Yeah, Bad Blood is driven by Aki. This is an old robot dating back to 2018, but it has been rebuilt by Aki. It has gotten a makeover, you could say, and it is a strong competitor out here.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at what Aki had to say to us when we interviewed him recently.
One of Robot Rampage's most successful vertical spinners, Bad Blood has spent nearly a decade evolving into one of the most feared machines in the arena. Originally built in 2016 by Robot Rampage founder Jack Barker, today it continues its journey under the new owner and driver, Aki.
It's kind of like a rally car with a...
All right.
We've run into an issue. Unfortunately, Bad Blood is not driving right now.
Yeah, we forgot to say it earlier, but this is very common in robot fighting. Nothing here at Robot Rampage is scripted, and sometimes our robots just aren't working.
Absolutely, and so they did have big fights earlier today, Bad Blood especially with a big fight. So we're going to move into our next match, which is Boris versus Blue Blur. I mean, it's another great fight, and I'm sure we'll see Bad Blood versus High Earth Orbit later on. But Boris, could you tell us a little bit about Boris?
Yeah, Boris is driven by Jordan and is a vertical spinner. Now there are a few.
My name's Sabin, and our robot's name is Boris.
One of the team members is a DJ. Mr. Lee is his DJ's name, and he says that he's getting better every time. They took the last event off, so they're back after a break. There they are behind us. That is Boris. I'm glad I didn't get concussed just then. Yeah, Boris has a completely new electrical system in the robot, so hoping for their first win this weekend.
Absolutely. I think my birthday's coming up. I might invite Mr. Clean to DJ my birthday, if that's okay. But
That sounds
I
like a
mean,
good
let's
time.
have a look at the voting here. It looks like a lot of the fans still remember Boris, even though they did take the last event off. They still remember how great of a robot Boris is.
Did you see that comment?
I mean, it's going all the way up to 75%. That's pretty telling. But Blue Blur is our robot in the orange square. It feels like an away game for Blue Blur, driven by Jamie Walk. They have 2 robots this weekend, and they are getting better and better every single event. We saw a great fight involving Blue Blur this morning.
Yeah, I actually am remembering right. I think both of these robots are looking at 1 win each this weekend. So 1 win, and they're going to go through to the final tomorrow night for either of these guys.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at the stats for these guys. It is vertical spinner versus vertical spinner.
That is a significant fan vote, by the way.
Definitely. It seems like a lot of people aren't clued on to what Blue Blur can really do. But yeah, these guys are both, full-on competitors for Robot Rampage. Have been around for a long time. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting fight here. So as we head into the arena, let's head over to Karan.
In the blue square, this Auckland attacker is a true metal cracker. With a heavy-hitting spinner and a wedge built for a winner, give it up for Boris! And in the orange square, an engineer's dream with a tough steel wedge. This Auckland attacker is ready to push opponents over the edge. He's spinning up trouble and getting better with every single fight. Blink and you'll miss him. It's Blue Blur!
Three, two, one, fight!
And we are underway. Boris coming out of the blue square, Blue Blur coming out of the orange square, and they are going for each other straight off rip.
Oh, Boris dodges.
Now they both have protection at the front as they start to grind each other down here.
Yeah, Blue Blur seems to initiate that contact as Boris pins Blue Blur.
Absolutely, they're just grinding away here. It looks like Blue Blur's weapon is a little bit higher, so they kind of want teams to run up the front of that armor plate and into their weapon to get spun away, but I'm not sure.
I mean, oh, a little flip from Blue Blur as Boris can take. Ooh, lots of sparks here.
Absolutely. Boris just seems to be grinding down Blue Blur. Blue Blur will really want to make a difference here and try and get something done, but those forks at the front for Boris are proving to be the difference here.
Yeah, they look so similar, and when they're going head-to-head, it really is anyone's game, but it could come down to control. Blue Blur's control's looking a little bit on the lower side.
Absolutely, they did have a tough fight earlier, and I mean, they may still be taking some issues from that as well.
Oh! Boris flips, he loses the whip, he's stuck on the ground, destroying our arena. What is it with these robots?
And they are able to get right on to where they want to be, but this is perfect for Blue Blur now. They have just got to do some really good damage here.
He looks like a bicycle with training wheels.
It does look a little bit like it has training wheels here, but that main wheel is not one to be caught up with.
The weapon.
That's exactly right. Blue Blur is just trying to do some damage. Boris just trying to figure out a way to survive here. They've got to figure out how to get back on top.
Yeah, Blue Blur's driving, looking a bit hesitant. As Boris turns off their weapon, can try to formulate a game plan to win this.
And their game plan is to just put the weapon at full speed when Blue Blur comes along.
They are stuck. We may get a count out.
Show some movement, Boris.
They need to show some movement here.
Oh, here they go.
They've turned. They are ready. They are back. And we have 40 seconds left in this fight.
Very impressive movement from Boris. As Blue Blur, yeah, they're just chilling. They're just going to wait it out. They're feeling confident.
Absolutely. I mean, there is some parts of Boris that are over down here in commentary corner. That was a huge collision as we enter the final 20 seconds. Can Boris do anything here against Blue Blur? This is a very interesting one.
Just enough movement to not get counted out, but I think this is showing
10,
a clear winner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wow, there were a lot of sparks flying in that game. A couple of flying robots. How good. We are going to go to judges' decision. There was not a knockout, though it looked like there nearly was going to be a knockout. So we are heading to our overseas panel, and we'll be awaiting their thoughts.
Absolutely. I mean, this is probably one of the ones that are very hard to judge, and we might see a split decision here. I think we've seen, was it 3 unanimous decisions so far? So this is the one that we're really grateful for, this experience that they have there as well. It's you know, all of these guys have some fantastic experience that will help us out here.
So impressive that they don't just get to guess, but they have so much experience that they're able to pull from. And here at Robot Rampage, our drivers are able to get a fair fight.
Absolutely, and you can see them deliberating there. But let's have a look at the crowd vote here, which is mostly with Boris there, 70-30 split. It is,
I reckon people were just underestimating Blue Blur. This was before the fight, and Blue Blur did a pretty good job.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the judges, I wouldn't want to be in their position. But let's have a look at the replay of this fight, because it is quite an interesting battle that we had, and this may help out the judges as well.
Yeah, these two robots in the beginning, they look so similar. They just went head to head, and they were slowly grinding away. Here we go, sparks were flying. It wasn't until...
And that's right, they were just going at each other. But we do, as the replay just ended there, we do have our unanimous decision. Hannah,
this is true.
You can take it away.
By unanimous decision, Boris wins!
Boris is your winner of that fight.
Look at
so
that.
They had done enough at the beginning. I think there was a split decision on the control there, but other than that, unanimously, we have found it with Boris for that one.
Yeah, let's see if we can get an interview with the team driver for Boris.
One of them has.
Oh, hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Awesome.
Here he
Nice.
is.
Thank you for joining us, Boris. I was talking to the robot. Okay. How do you think it went out there? Were you expecting the split decision, the judge's decision to go your way?
We were a little bit unsure there. We were hoping to actually go for a KO earlier in that fight.
Yeah.
Just at the beginning, before we went in, the driving didn't seem perfect, but he was going forward, so we just went ahead with the fight. Potentially, if we put the wedge back on, he might drive a bit better.
Yeah, is it going to be a longer recovery for Boris overnight?
Well, we do have all night because we are now 2-0.
Yes, very good.
I think maybe in the next few hours we can get him up and going, and then we can have a nice early night.
Nice. Is there any reason that you took a break off from the last Robot Rampage event?
We are all old now. We're in our
Oh,
30s. We've got careers.
Okay.
So, but we're back. Boris is back, and he's
But
going all the way.
You're DJ.
Yes, part-time. I have a main job
All
as
right,
well.
I think
though.
Josh is looking to book you. So,
We can talk after this.
yeah, nice. All right, well, thank you very much, Greg. Congratulations to Boris. We'll see you in the final.
Thank you. See
All
you
right,
guys.
everyone, give it up for Boris.
I mean, what a fight that was, and what a opening we've had tonight. We are halfway through the night already. Hannah, what's coming up?
We are going to head into an intermission, so don't go anywhere too far. We're just going to have a break. See you shortly.
Absolutely, we'll see you back here very, very shortly. A great job of controlling here.
Do you want to show the...
Three, two, one, fight!
And we are underway. Captain Cutlass coming out quick. Dreadnought spinning up. Dreadnought spinning up might be... There is some smoke.
It's not too bad, but...
Oh, Dreadnought goes flying. That is what Captain Cutlass wants, but it's also what Dreadnought wants.
Sandfly going after Captain Cutlass by himself, as Dreadnought is getting a lot of momentum over there.
Absolutely, Dreadnought needs to be able to make his way over to Captain Cutlass, and Captain Cutlass needs to stay out of the way there as some big sparks fly. Captain Cutlass will want to be sending Dreadnought into the wall, and Dreadnought will be wanting to absolutely demolish Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass looks to be struggling a little bit there with the drive. It looks like that right wheel.
Sandfly, I think it's up to you to save the day.
Dreadnought is making their way over slowly. This is as we get to 1 minute through this fight, 2 minutes left. There's some contact now as Dreadnought starts going the other way.
Dreadnought seems to be very, very tough here.
I mean, Captain Cutlass just doing donuts at this point. There is not really a lot that he can do as they make a little bit of contact there, and Dreadnought needs to come in with a strong hit here as we hit 90 seconds through this fight. And Dreadnought flies into the wall but does some good damage to Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass just cannot move towards Dreadnought. That is the issue that Captain Cutlass is facing right now.
Yeah, Captain Cutlass is lucky to not be absolutely annihilated there. Is that? No.
And another big hit sending Captain Cutlass right into Sandfly.
Go, Sandfly, go!
Sandfly has got that wedge underneath as Dreadnought comes across now. Oh no, he missed! He has hit the wall as we hit 1 minute left in this fight. Trying to bounce off the wall there as Captain Cutlass goes all the way to the other side of the arena. Dreadnought with a huge hit there, and Captain Cutlass struggling. Dreadnought trying to get across now to inflict more damage as we have 39 seconds left.
Sandfly looks out of the game. Can Dreadnought do it again? He takes the flag!
There goes the pirate flag. And Dreadnought trying to do some damage here, bouncing off the wall. Their momentum has slowed down, but they have looked to be more of the aggressor as we enter the final 15 seconds. 10.
Count them out. 5, 4, 3, 2,
And here we go, out of the blocks quickly, Snollygoster and Ragamuffin. And that's that undercutter spinner that we're talking about. Doing some damage.
Ragamuffin. Oh, he's stuck.
Ragamuffin stuck already, and that's what...
He has a teammate that can try and help him out. So let's
That's
see
great.
if Snollygoster can achieve that mission without getting destroyed and knocked out.
Because if Snollygoster does not have Ragamuffin, as we see some big damage done to Snollygoster there, if they do not have Ragamuffin, they turn into a push bot.
Yeah, a weaponless bot, as we like to say. He's struggling with some drive out there.
And we're seeing some of the forks at the front.
There we go.
The torn off here by that undercutter spinner, and there we go. Snollygoster sent flying into the corner there.
We've got some big ooze in our audience. Oh,
There is stuff flying everywhere.
lots
Froggish
of Snollygoster.
is doing some incredible work here as we see them down here in front of the drivers.
And Ragamuffin has been out of the game for so long.
From the first hit from Froggish, Ragamuffin has been out, and Snollygoster has just had to try and deal with what Froggish has got.
Oh, here we go. Can we say no? We're giving up.
And these two are just feeling each other out again. That tongue from Froggish is spinning, but not quite as fast as earlier, not doing the damage it was doing before, as Snollygoster is trying to just control the area, but I'm not sure that's enough, Hannah.
Yeah, I like that Froggish is controlling the control bot out here.
Hang on. These guys are just toying with each other at this point. Froggish just taking Snollygoster for a ride as the crowd really loved that one.
Yeah, they're still dancing. Not much contact. I wonder, is Froggish's weapon down? Or is he just calling it a fair fight?
I think it is slowing down a little bit. It's kind of getting stuck. Maybe the belt is coming loose as we enter the last minute now. I mean, Froggish has just got to try and stay available.
Is he stuck on that side of the court?
As Snollygoster is trying to get Ragamuffin up, but Ragamuffin might be up for the count.
Yeah, Snollygoster doesn't quite have the flipper for that.
And I mean,
charge at his own teammate. That
even though Ragamuffin has been stopped for over half of this fight, they're still Snollygoster moving, so they still are counted as alive.
Very likely that Froggish stops moving and Snollygoster gets this win, but
We do have 20 seconds left in this fight, so Froggish just has to keep showing movement. Snollygoster has to be able to do something, but I think the damage might have already been done as we get close to our second
count them out.
full fight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And here we go. We are out quickly as there is, I mean, no stopping the blue whale here. It's the ocean wide. As Hodor gets slammed down into the corner, has got to try and do something against the front here of the blue whale.
yeah, the blue whale has come out hungry.
There is a lot of control going on by the blue whale, a lot of aggression as well. And they are just sending Hodor around the arena and trying to win their first ever fight. Hodor has got to respond, has got to do some damage.
Very impressive driving from the man in the inflatable whale suit with very limited vision. Wow. Hodor is stuck against that wall without even the blue whale. Oh,
As they are down here in commentary corner. And I have not seen the blowhole yet for the blue whale. I'm not sure exactly what that is and how they use it, but I've heard it's deadly. As now they are just driving Hodor around the arena, right down in front of the drivers to say, hey, here's a closer look. And now they're stuck down in the corner there as Hodor can't do anything about it.
We're halfway through this fight and we've seen incredible driving by effectively a very weaponless robot.
Indeed, as they use the back there. Is that the tail, the whale tail there? I mean, this is a formidable bot, it seems, going up against Hodor, one of our strongest competitors, as they are grinding them against the wall. I have not heard a better fight that is more of an advertisement for earplugs than this one.
Yeah, Hodor really can't do much against the blue whale.
Hodor's just got to try and do some damage and show more aggression, but the blue whale is just taking it all over the arena.
Yeah, Hodor still has both of those weapons going, but it just cannot cause any damage on the blue whale. There's strong defenses.
And the blue whale, driven by Mr. Oceanwide, I am still trying to figure out any relation to Mr. Worldwide, but have not been able to find that out yet. As we enter the last 15 seconds of this fight now, and are we going to get our third judge's decision of the night? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is...
Three, two, one, fight!
And we are underway. Boris coming out of the blue square, blue blur coming out of the orange square, and they are going for each other straight off rip.
Oh, Boris dodges.
Now they both have protection at the front as they start to grind each other down here.
Yeah, Blue Blur seems to initiate that contact as Boris pins Blue Blur.
Absolutely, they're just grinding away here. It looks like Blue Blur's weapon is a little bit higher, so they kind of want teams to run up the front of that armor plate and into their weapon to get spun away, but I'm not sure.
I mean, oh, a little flip from Blue Blur. As Boris can take... Ooh, lots of sparks here.
Absolutely. Boris just seems to be grinding down Blue Blur. Blue Blur will really want to make a difference here and try and get something done, but those forks at the front for Boris are proving to be the difference here.
Yeah, they look so similar, and when they're going head-to-head, it really is anyone's game, but it could come down to control. Blue Blur's control's looking a little bit on the lower side.
Absolutely, they did have a tough fight earlier, and I mean, they may still be taking some issues from that as well.
Oh!
Boris
flips, he loses a whip, he's stuck on the ground, destroying our arena. What is it with these robots?
And they are able to get right on to where they want to be, but this is perfect for Blue Blur now. They have just got to do some really good damage here.
He looks like a bicycle with training wheels.
It does look a little bit like it has training wheels here, but that main wheel is not one to be caught up with. And now, that's exactly right. Blue Blur is just trying to do some damage. Boris just trying to figure out a way to survive here. They've got to figure out how to get back on top.
Yeah, Blue Blur's driving, looking a bit hesitant. As Boris turns off their weapon, can try to formulate a game plan to win this.
And their game plan is to just put the whip in at full speed when Blue Blur comes along.
They are stuck. We may get a count out.
Show some movement, Boris.
They need to show some movement here.
Oh, here they go.
They've turned. They are ready. They are back. And we have 40 seconds left in this fight.
Very impressive movement from Boris. As Blue Blur, yeah, they're just chilling. They're just going to wait it out. They're feeling confident.
Absolutely. I mean, there is some parts of Boris that are over down here in commentary corner. That was a huge collision as we enter the final 20 seconds. Can Boris do anything here against Blue Blur? This is a very interesting one.
Just enough movement to not get counted out, but I think this is showing
10,
a clear winner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we are underway. High Earth orbit spinning up in the pink. Froggish with the pink tongue, but the black tired Orbit makes first contact.
Froggish does not look like that drive is working. They are not going anywhere.
Froggish, you're going to have to see some movement.
The ref is calling for movement.
Very quick.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout.
Three, two, one, fight!
And Chef Woody with a tap on the wall to say I'm here. And they are going at each other.
Still looking out. In our last fight.
And they're done again to go. But here we go. They are in the corner over there. The 30 minutes was restarted. And they are just dancing together as the wood chips go flying.
Yes, he's looking strong. Very minor shavings and going off the attack.
Absolutely, the beer bars of Hodor trying to drive away, but Chef Woody is pushing Hodor into the wall, and they are stuck together here.
An underrated aspect of Chef Woody is that he has a very strong defense. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. We are going to have a look at the session schedule, what we have left for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a just one minor change to the session that is coming up as well, which we will see in match 6 Fury Fox and in match 9 Fury Fox. Kind of a little bit of a fighter situation. Obviously, they're qualifying this weekend, and we're talking about 2 wins to get through to the next round. The Fury Fox against Chef Woody. Fury Fox won't win or lose. They won't be counted. They're just standing in for another robot. Perry, unfortunately, can't compete tonight. Took a bit too much damage this morning. But their fight at the end of the night in match 9 will count towards tomorrow.
Yeah, so for match 6, Chef Woody is playing. It's going to count for them. They need to be Fury Fox, but it doesn't matter for Fury Fox if they win or lose. For them, it matters if they win or lose in match 9.
Definitely. And so we can see on the left side of the bot rankings there, Boris is the first of our robots through to tomorrow's 2 p.m. session, the championship bracket. They will not have to compete tomorrow morning to make it through. We still do have a few other bots that can make it through. Both of them, or 2 of them at least, being in this next fight we have going on, which is very, very exciting.
We're going to be looking at match 5 now, which is Bad Blood versus High Earth Orbit. We thought we were going to have this one earlier, but they are ready for us now. Josh, what can you tell me about Bad Blood?
So yeah, Bad Blood is, like we said before, it's a beautiful robot. It's one of our older bots that has kind of had a complete redesign by the driver Aki. Yeah, she has done so well throughout with Mjolnir and using Bad Blood. Has been an amazing competitor. We do have an interview with Aki that we will show now.
One of Robot Rampage's most successful vertical spinners, Bad Blood has spent nearly a decade evolving into one of the most feared machines in the arena. Originally built in 2016 by Robot Rampage founder Jack Barker, today it continues its journey under the new owner and driver, Aki.
It's kind of like a rally car with a mad uppercut. Its whole purpose is to drive really aggressively around the arena. My name is Aki, and my robot is Bad Blood. Bad Blood's weapon is a vertical spinner. When it hits an opponent and gets under them and hits them up towards the ceiling, obviously it can flip them over, it can cause damage to the underside. It's quite an effective weapon. Bad Blood's history goes back all the way to 2016. And at one point I sort of helped get it working for an event because it was in shambles. I guess got more and more involved with it. It's changed in a lot of the internals, the bones, the frame, that's all the same. It's probably been driving as good, if not better, than it ever has before. And I'm really proud of that because I've not only kept the original sort of way it drove, but I've improved the way that it originally drove.
Honestly,
One of the drivers, the Haymaker, is being forced to take it at the moment.
I reckon Bad Blood's ready to take on most of anything.
Bad Blood just trying to...
Interesting, so cool to see the transformation of Bad Blood over the years. Coming up against High Earth Orbit, our Australian competitor. Josh, what can you tell me?
Yeah, so High Earth Orbit is driven by Phil Curry, and you're right, all the way from Australia. So taking Orbit into account, you know, sending other robots flying into orbit, vertical spinner. Let's have a look at the stats that High Earth Orbit can show off for us. I mean, the armor is hopes and dreams for High Earth Orbit, which I do love.
Yeah, I like that Bad Blood in the interview. Like you said, that Bad Blood tends to send robots shooting up towards the ceiling. Maybe High Earth Orbit can be going into High Earth Orbit.
Absolutely. And now we'll head into the arena where we will have Karan to see us into this match.
In the blue square, drenched in venomous purple and armed with a vertical disc that climbs like a grudge, this bot enters the arena for one thing only, a reckoning. When that weapon hits, sparks fly, armor tears, and the score gets settled. Put your hands together for Bad Blood! And in the orange square, clear the airspace, because any bot that gets too close is about to experience unexpected altitude. Every match becomes a countdown, every collision becomes a trajectory, and every spark a death sentence. Please fold away your tray tables and make some noise for High Earth Orbit!
Three, two, one, fight!
And we are out of the blocks quickly and straight into a collision. Bad Blood tanking that hit as they come together again. High Earth Orbit flipping back right ways up, but this is perfect for Bad Blood here.
Wow, something hit the ceiling there.
One of the wedges at the front of Bad Blood has come across to the other side of the
And we
arena.
get another knock to our camera box. High Earth Orbit is upside down. They right themselves. Wow, so much. They get to be ready in the 30 seconds of this fight.
I think our bot drivers are trying to tell us something about the cameras this time. It is the second time that camera box has been absolutely hammered.
These two robots are still looking healthy. They're still going. There's still much more fight to come.
I mean, they are just going at each other 1 minute through this fight. Those vertical spinners are trying to take each other out as quickly as possible.
Tries to pin a High Earth Orbit up against the wall. And no, they both managed to get away. They screw each other up. Who's going to make contact? It's Bad Blood.
They make some fantastic contact there. I mean, it is just beautiful when two vertical spinners come together. High Earth Orbit looks to be stuck as Bad Blood looks to take out. That could be it.
You
gotta show me some movement.
Oh no. Halfway through.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout!
And that is our first knockout of the night. I mean,
That's crazy.
yeah, we've had some incredible fights, and that one was just as incredible. I mean, the drivers are loving it.
Yeah, they were. That was 90 seconds of big hits and still going. I liked it. We have our driver here. Here we are.
Aki, fantastic fight. Was that one of the ones that you kind of look forward to or dread?
Both. Essentially, it's just one of those ones where your heart is pumping and it's all adrenaline and it's terrifying, but in the best way possible.
Definitely, that makes sense to me. It's terrifying over here as well, and obviously we saw that wedge fly off of your bot there, off of Bad Blood. You don't have to fight tomorrow morning, so you do have a little bit of time to rebuild and get ready for the rest of this competition. What rebuilding are you going to have to do tonight?
So I'm pretty sure I've lost that wedgelet twice now, so I've lost all my spares for that print, so I'll need to get that started. There looks to be some pretty significant damage to the aluminium underneath, but it's driving fairly good, and I mean the weapon is certainly hitting hard, so it's pretty good, all things considered.
And I just want to congratulate you as well, Aki, on your way to the championship rounds now. Is there anything that you're not looking forward to, any bot that you're not looking forward to coming up against tomorrow afternoon and evening?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Honestly, I think Mjolnir is still definitely one of the scarier ones. I do have a wedge now, like a proper wedge. I don't know if it's able to handle Mjolnir. We'll have to find out.
All right, well, we will let you go and tend to your robot as we head into the replay now. Give it up one more time for Bad Blood! And, I mean, this replay is just full of carnage, isn't it, Hannah?
Yeah, it was such a good fight. Both robots came out so aggressive. HCO was definitely flipping a lot more. Not surprising that they didn't manage to keep control of their drives. They lost control there.
Definitely. I mean, they were just doing damage to each other the whole way. And when two vertical spinners come up against that, Karan did give us a little teaser about both sending each other into orbit, and that's what we got.
Yeah, it was incredible. We can't forget that camera box got smashed as well.
Definitely. I'd love to see the angles from inside that box when that happens. But we are now moving into our next fight, and it's the one that we pinpointed just after our intermission and in our schedule. It's Fury Fox up against Chef Woody. Now, this is a qualifier for Chef Woody, but not for Fury Fox. Hannah, could you tell us a little bit about Fury Fox?
Yeah, so Fury Fox is driven by Tim Sly. Now, Fury Fox has interchangeable front ends for different opponents. So he'll look at who he's up against, and he'll change what he's fronting for that fight. But this robot has had many hours of iterations and progress, and Tim says it's just going to keep getting better and better.
I mean, absolutely. It is an incredible robot. And in the other square, in I believe the orange square, we do have Chef Woody, driven by Joseph Connolly, who is a crowd favorite here at Robot Rampage. Chef Woody is made of wood. Joseph is not an engineer, but he is looking to be on the Wall of Champions, and that is what we have. I guess all those robots are fighting for is that Wall of Champions. We do have an interview with Chef Woody, so if we'd like to hear from him now.
Watching Robot Rampage, you'll see robots designed to intimidate and destroy. Sharp edges, dark colors, and aggressive names are all part of the parcel. Then there's Chef Woody, dressed for the kitchen, not the battlefield. Chef Woody proves you don't have to look terrifying to be dangerous.
My name's Joseph Connolly. My robot's name is Chef Woody. He is a fully wooden wedge robot, a little bit different from the other robots, and he is a chef themed, so lots of flames, lots of cooking utensils, you know. A lot of the other competitors were pretty unsure about the design, you know, using wood. They were used to metal or TPU 3D printed stuff. So it was the first one made out of wood, but after the first few fights, I think everyone was kind of on board with it.
Oh, trying to slow down Black Rose.
I got a few good wins against some pretty good opponents, so that was quite exciting. I know I got a Fury Fox. Have I been bad blood?
I really like those shots where they go underneath the opponent, hits them twice.
One of the big wins I've got was versus an American who came over for the international event, Spartan 30. He's a big horizontal spinner, really scary. Somehow I broke his weapon, got him stuck, and won the fight. Of course, he came all the way from America, all the way to little New Zealand, and then gets beaten by a few blocks of wood. Pretty brutal, but I think he learned some pretty good stuff from it. Chef Woody, I mean, he's pretty much some fence posts and a few bits of plywood kind of slapped on, given a nice flame paint job, so he looks pretty cool. Put some carrots on him, put some knives on him. He just goes in the arena and kind of gets torn up by the other opponents. But that's part of the show, you know, we make a bit of a mess, splinters going everywhere, and just try to get under them with the 2 big ramps we have on either side. So as long as I can keep driving, push them into a wall, hopefully I can get a few fight wins.
In the blue square, sly, swift, and ready to outfox the whole den. This bot bounds into the arena with a vertical spinner that's anything but tame. Fast on the pounce, fierce on the spin, and furious at his rival. Everybody show some love for Fury Fox! And in the orange square, fire up the grill and hide the good cookware, because this pot's ready to stir the pot. Sizzled with sparks, seasoned with sawdust, get ready for some flame-kissed goodness. Hope you've worked up your appetite, because it's time for Chef Woody!
Here we go, we are underway, and Fury Fox, as well as trying to beat Chef Woody, they will be trying to save some fight for later tonight, but they are trying to get this fight over with straight away, and it might be done! No! Chef Woody, surely.
Okay, Fox.
Chef, can you move?
Wow,
Can
so
Chef
sad.
move? Oh, they can! Chef is back!
Oh!
Wow. I think a little bit of a help there from Fury Fox, just so they can do more damage.
Wow, that was a big hit to Chef Woody, but he's still going, and he takes another hit.
I am feeling unsafe down here in Qualifier corner,
Yeah,
but
this
they...
is quite unsettling, quite gruesome.
Chef Woody has a family. Please be gentle, Fury Fox.
He's the father of the carrot.
I mean, Fury Fox is just decimating and doing what Fury Fox does best, and Chef Woody kind of has nothing they can do.
I mean, really, such an impressive performance from Fury Fox. I'm sure everybody was gutted to see Fury Fox beat a Perry's replacement.
Absolutely, and hiding down
you
now
move,
in the
Chef?
corner, Chef Woody
Get out of there.
and Fury Fox is just showing themselves around the arena.
Leave
But
the
in the
camera
camera
alone,
box
sir.
as well.
Yeah, that's right.
There is something,
Right.
I think the drivers
They
are trying to
also-
say something to the kitchen.
I'm gonna have to count you out, Chef.
I also see a floor
10.
pulled up.
What?
Oh,
Chef
Wait a
Woody's
minute.
alive!
yeah! Give it up for Chef Woody, everyone!
Chef Woody just came to show how alive they were down here in commentary corner. Now they are into the middle, and Fury Fox is just taking big chunks out of Chef Woody.
Just again and again goes Fury Fox.
Oh my gosh! That is an incredible hit from Fury Fox as we enter one last minute into this fight. Chef Woody still able to move somehow. Surely you try and hide, Chef Woody. Fury Fox just taking their time. Not being gentle at all, not being nice as they just chip away. There is going to be a lot to clean up in this arena. The remnants of Chef Woody as Fury
Can you guys
Fox
separate?
They seem to be
is
stuck together.
stuck.
I might have to pause it if you guys can't separate.
They 25 seconds left in their fight.
If they
And
are
they-
stuck,
No,
I'm
you're
trying to
getting undone.
separate.
You're getting undone. All right.
There we go,
Fury
yeah.
Fox, can you move?
oh!
Hang on.
Can you move, Fury
Hang
Fox?
on.
Hey, Chef Woody done it!
Chef
10,
Woody.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Oh! He was playing silly buggers. Oh,
It's time.
wow. Wow. I mean, Fury Fox, that was cruel.
That was really such an impressive display from Fury Fox. He just went at him. I can see why he was willingly volunteered to have another fight before he faces Black Rose in match 9. That was insane.
I mean, yeah, there is, as we can see in the arena, a lot of Chef Woody everywhere.
Oh, there's a lot of Chef Woody out there.
And it is a judge's decision because the fight did go the distance. I thought for a second, I got very excited
I think we
for
all
Chef
thought that.
Woody.
I started to congratulate Joseph.
Oh, started to congratulate the driver straight away. That is some confidence
Yeah.
in Chef Woody. But Fury Fox just making us all here at Robot Rampage a little bit more furious at that. Just, I mean, that was awful.
Yeah, really incredible though. It's what we love to see from Chef Woody. The debris going everywhere. Again, so impressive from Fury Fox.
And Derek has locked in his vote for the for this fight that we've just had, as has James. This could be one of the biggest. This could be one of the biggest upsets if Chef Woody is to walk out. However, Chef Woody, Joseph, in that video before his fight, trash talked Johnny and one of our judges there, Johnny. And
He has now locked it in, but he was last to lock in. I'm sure he was wrestling with his conscience there.
he was last to lock in here. But they have all locked in now, and I think it's a foregone conclusion that it's a unanimous decision in the way of Fury Fox.
Whey!
Chef Woody seems bewildered by that that decision, but I think it's pretty fair. As we see the scores come up here, and I think there's a bit of nice to the crowd are very upset with this here. I mean, it seems like the judges are being a bit nice to Chef Woody.
I don't know. They're giving lots heavy points on control. Have to agree. There's a lot of damage out there. I don't know if there was that much damage.
So we just talked about how Joseph trash talked Johnny, one of our judges. It seems like he's actually trash talked Derek, who only gave 3 total points to Chef Woody, and they were all damage.
Okay.
So no control, no aggression. I mean, it's a bit scary.
Yeah, I think he's just making them want to come back for the next World Cup to even out the score.
I think Derek's ready, as is Johnny. I know they're very keen. James also keen for that event as well. But if we can get Tim over here.
Awesome. Tim, now how late before that match did you know that you were going to be fighting in it?
Like 10 minutes before the match.
Now, is this a common thing that happens in robot fighting?
Oh, well, Chef Woody's opponent pulled out,
Yeah.
and they're like, we need a spinner to fight him. So I'm like, oh, I have a backup robot that just needs to be plugged in.
Oh, awesome. Well, how many spares robots do you have, Tim?
I have just one spare full robot.
Okay, so fighting Black Rose in match 9 is going to be a different robot?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. My other question is, at the end there, when we saw you stop, what was going on?
I'm not sure. I need to look into that.
Okay, you weren't just playing it up to the cameras.
Yeah, luckily that's my second robot, and it's not the one that was going to fight Black Rose. So.
Well, incredible driving out there, Tim. How did it feel to finally annihilate Chef Woody?
Oh, I know I'm the villain in this scenario, so I'm sorry, guys, but it is fun.
Yeah. All right, well, good job, Tim. We'll see you in match 9.
Yeah, see you then.
All right, everyone give it up for Fury Fox.
I think one thing, as we look at the session schedule here, one thing that Fury Fox did by winning there was give us another Chef Woody performance tomorrow morning. So there is wins and losses in there.
All right, all of the bots so far tonight from our left side of the screen, or the blue square, have won.
Which is very, very good news for Mr. Carrot, who's coming in now up
Chef
against
Woody's going,
Mjolnir.
not Chef Woody.
But we do have 2 through to the to the championship rounds now. Bad Blood and Boris. And then we've still got Fury, Fox, Mjolnir left to try and get through to those championships and be ready for tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, let's have a look at our next match, which is Mr. Carrot versus Mjolnir. Mr. Carrot is driven by Chef Woody. That is what I was trying to say. I'd say son of Chef Woody. His father has just been annihilated. Can he get a win in this grieving period?
It will be a tough fight for Mr. Carrot. They are coming up against Mjolnir, who have a working horizontal spinner. I'm not sure if Mr. Carrot has been able to test his horizontal spinner yet.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more tricky when you have two robots, but what we're hearing on the streets is that it is working and he is ready to debut a fighting robot.
I've heard he hasn't had time to test it though, so we the first test of this horizontal spinner for Mr. Carrot. But in the orange square, you know him, you love him, Mjolnir by Paul, Poppy, and formidable robot.
Strong team. Lot of damage. It is tricky to control, but once it hits you, you do not want to be hit by that. That is scary.
And it looks like a lot of our crowd are with Mjolnir. If you head to robotrampage.co.nz/vote or hit the scan the QR code in the top left, you can also vote for who you think will win this one as we have a look at the stats here. And, I mean, it says push a bot for Mr. Carrot. Rumors...
It could be a horizontal spinner.
It could be a horizontal spinner. We do not know, but Mjolnir almost maxing out on the weight. But, Hannah, there's a bit of a gap.
Yeah, Mjolnir's kind of our Robot Rampage consistent finalist. They are consistent finalists. They're constantly winning. They won the King's Crown, and Mr. Carrot is debuting this weekend. So there's a lot of experience difference there. But
Absolutely.
two experienced drivers.
Yeah,
so.
definitely experienced drivers, but not so much experience with Mr. Carrot as we head over to Karan for the introductions.
In the blue square, you thought carrots were good for your eyes, but this steel brute is a painful surprise. He's shoving his way to the top, and he's never going to stop. Make some noise for Mr. Carrot! And in the orange square, when that bar spins up, the air itself trembles. Armor splits, bolts shear. Rivals don't just lose the fight, they get struck down. Wielded by no hand, guided by no mercy, and powered by pure, thunderous fury. Everybody, bring the storm! It's Mjolnir!
And we are underway, and that vertical spinner does have movement.
Mjolnir goes flying, and big Mr. Carrot has a spinner. That's incredible.
Mjolnir is just trying to do as much damage as they can, as quickly as they can. But Mr. Carrot is not lying down.
What is happening?
That is some fantastic driving from Mr. Carrot. Mjolnir needs to figure it out because Mr. Carrot is on right now.
Oh my.
And Mjolnir is getting taken to school by Chef Woody. Driving Mr. Carrot. I mean, yeah.
Incredibly placed hits by Mr. Carrot so far that we've seen Mjolnir flying across the arena 3 times already, and Mr. Carrot looks untouched.
We did hear from Paul earlier after his first win where they were saying that the bot is designed to take damage. I'm just not sure how much damage it can take from Mr. Carrot, who is showing an incredible performance here.
This is true, this is true. They're willing to take damage if it means that they will damage their opponents.
These guys are going hard and they're both of them have those strong horizontal weapons, which are very, very scary in this arena.
Oh, I see a loose. I see a loose guy.
There is a loose belt in there, I think, but the weapon is still turning. It just
Wow.
looks like the drive might not be.
All right.
And
They
get
have
the weapon out.
redundancy throughout their robot, so they're going strong, but that is a little bit of damage. We're halfway through this fight. Can Mr. Carrot? Ooh.
I mean, there's another belt there. I'm not sure who that's for. I think that might be Mr.
It's got to
Carrot.
be the Carrots one, eh?
I mean, there's just not a lot of protection in that bot, and Mjolnir on the opposite is so protected as we move into the last minute now. It is going to be it needs to be a big slaughter from Mjolnir to stay in this fight.
Yes, Mjolnir makes a lot of contact with the wall again.
And they are just trying to do all that they can. But, I mean, this fight may have already been won by Carrot, although
Carrot,
they
are
are
you
stuck
stuck?
now. They are stuck
I need
on
to
the
see
belt.
some movement, Mr. Carrot.
Can Mr. Carrot move?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout!
That is an incredible upset from not only the first minute and a half of that fight, but also it's our first Orange Square winner of the night. Mjolnir wins by knockout. I mean, that is what we just expect from Mjolnir time and time again. But Mr. Carrot gave an incredible fight. And as we get Paul over here, the driver from Mjolnir, to come and talk about that fight, I mean, it was just outrageous. It was an incredible fight from Mr. Carrot. And Paul, did you expect that from Mr. Carrot?
Actually, Mr. Carrot is designed incredibly well to counter Mjolnir. Its weapon is at the perfect height to do damage to our weapon system. And we were a little concerned going into the fight if their weapon spun well that we were at pretty high risk. What I didn't expect is how durable they were. They took quite a few of our hits.
Definitely, for the first minute and a half or so, it looked like you guys were kind of on the back foot, slamming into the wall and not really able to get over the top of Mr. Carrot. Were you worried going through that period of the fight?
A little bit, yeah. We lost a drive early on, so we ran through the rest of that fight with one drive only. Luckily, Aki's really good at compensating for that, using the reaction torque from the motor, from the weapon, and the remaining drive to be able to control the bot as best as possible. So we were able to keep it out of the weeds.
Definitely. And so you are now through to our championship rounds. Are there any bots that you're not looking forward to facing?
Not really. I think I'm up for any fight. As I said, the big verts are probably the best ones to do major damage to us, but we'll have to see how it pans out. I think I'd like to see any fight, especially fights we haven't done yet.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll let you go and tend to your robot. Can we give it up one more time for Mjolnir? As we have a look at the replay here, and Hannah, it was an incredible fight.
Woo, look at that airtime on Mjolnir. We were really hoping for an upset out here in the beginning, hey.
Definitely, we aren't biased, but it would have been nice to maybe see the little guy win for once.
Yeah, we're fans of the little guy, I'd say. But
Definitely. But what that means is we've seen that Mr. Carrot is not just a bystander in this fight,
No.
that they will be a big part of Robot Rampage
I think
to
it shows a promising future for Mr. Carrot, a potential fan favorite if he gets, some wins under his belt or gets his belt to stay on. Maybe some defense could be good.
Absolutely. You never want to be caught with your belt off, because that can just spy the worst. It ended up that was the reason they ended up losing. They got caught on their belt, and that's just not what you want at all as a driver. But we are just about ready to move into our next match as we get our next fighters coming through. It is our, I believe, 8th match of the night. Reverb versus Hard Knocks Fox. Hannah, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Reverb is a bit of a new contender around here, driven by Jesse. He got the robot on Thursday, but is from Australia. but his robot wasn't finished, so this is a bit of a late-minute project. We did see a few issues this morning. You could tell that it had as many hours spent on it as Fury Fox.
Definitely, Jesse did still do well, not well enough, but well to compete, and I'm sure that with a few more hours under Jesse's belt that he'll be able to get further in. And the other competitor from the orange square, with the majority of the vote from the crowd, as well as Hard Knocks Fox, driven by Zeke, Noah, and Tim. It is the only hammer bot in the competition. I believe they're calling it an axe on the top of that, as we, as we've seen them throughout not only this weekend, but the weekends before this as well. We're just going to have a listen to how Zeke describes his robot and talks about his robot for us.
In a field full of robots designed to tear each other apart with spinning weapons, Hard Knocks Fox stands alone as one of the only hammerbots competing at Robot Rampage. Built by a team from Whangarei, Hard Knocks Fox proves that there is more than one way to win a fight. Instead of relying on massive spinning discs or bars, it waits for the perfect opportunity to strike.
Hard Knocks Fox is a four-wheeled, axe-wielding, boldly colored killer robot. I'm Ezekiel, and I'm on Team Star Robotics with Noah and Tim. The difficulty with making an axe is making the axe tough enough to penetrate. Our axe is tough enough that we can smash it into anyone else's weapon, and theirs will break first.
No way, Boris. Boris, please move. Please drive, Boris.
One perfect hit or 100 hits, whatever it takes to bring them down. The axe chose us, so people will remember us as the robot that never stopped swinging. We'll just throw our fist at whatever comes, even if it's their fist.
Playing over by that. Hard Knocks Fox now underneath. Chef 40 on the. And this is Bad Blood goes flying into the wall. Then does Hard Knocks.
In the orange square, these clever students are putting the competition through the School of Hard Knocks. Oh, they changed it. In the blue square, the steel-clad shaker is a certified noisemaker, ready to leave opponents trembling in fear. With a spinning beater bar that will echo in your ears, make some noise for Reverb! And in the orange square, these clever students are putting the competition through the School of Hard Knocks. As the only hammer in the pack, he's swinging his axe to stop rivals dead in their tracks. Make some noise for Hard Knocks Fox!
And here we go. We are underway. Reverb out of the blocks quickly. And Hard Knocks Fox getting some damage early on. Reverb not slowing down.
Hard Knocks Fox, unfortunately going upside down, but righting himself quickly as they're able to go face to face. And we see a loose belt in the weapon of Reverb.
That is not
I don't know
good.
when that happened.
And what we are seeing from Hard Knocks Fox is exactly what they want. They want to be able to use their axe to dominate the opposition here. And I mean, yeah, it is a long road here for Reverb.
Yeah, it's looking good for Hard Knocks Fox as they control them and they're just going to town with their hammer. I mean, pretty thick skill from a Reverb there as they free themselves.
So Reverb is going to have to turn into a push bot. It's going to have to try and get out of the corner here.
Reverb, try and move, Reverb.
Can you move a bit more than that?
I believe that's enough movement for now, but
it looks like they have turned in face, but it looks like they are struggling here.
Not a healthy
You got to show me a bit more than that, Reverb.
The referee has said you've got to do more than that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout!
Wow, a quick win for Hard Knocks Fox. How good. They had the control, they had the robot working, they were prepared, and it paid off. They got a win. I'm going to be joined here by Zeke. Zeke, how did that fight go in your own thoughts, words?
That first hit was pretty scary. Flipped us up and they could have hit us on our back loads.
Yeah. Is your microphone working? I don't know. Awesome. Your robot had... oh, no, it's changed. Never mind. How long have you been fighting robots, Zeke?
About a year.
About a year. Wow, that is very quick. And how did you go at your last competition in the King's Crown?
Last competition we had Hard Knocks Fox and it did surprisingly well. We won the majority of our fights.
Yeah, awesome. How do you reckon... I think Noah's saying you won 4. How do you reckon... No? You came 4th, top 4. That's very good, Zeke. How do you reckon your chances are this weekend?
Honestly, not super great, but we'll try our
Zeke.
best.
Yeah, you've won 1, you've lost 1. You'll be up again tomorrow morning. Any repairs to be done?
Not so far.
Yeah.
Last fight, there was loads of repairs.
Okay, but you guys managed to fix it up in time?
We fixed it.
All right, what repairs do you have to do this afternoon?
We'll have to check that out.
No, what you do? Oh, great. All right, well, good job, Zeke. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. Congrats to Zeke, Noah, and Tim there. Yeah, let's look at that replay. They were upside down very initially, weren't they?
Definitely, and then it seemed as though there was a belt from Reverb that ended up coming loose, which meant that they couldn't spin their weapon, and it was almost just, that was it for Hard Knocks Fox. They just started to go to work.
Yeah, look at them go. They were able to get that hammer going. That's awesome. In their earlier fight, I don't know if their hammer made much contact, so super cool to see them using their weapon how it's meant to be used.
Definitely, and now we are moving into our last match of the night. We've seen one of our competitors already, Fury Fox, but we have Black Rose coming up against them, so it is going to be a very, very interesting fight.
Yeah, these are 2 very good robots. I know we say that a lot, but we really mean it this time. You guys saw Fury Fox destroy Chef Woody and Connor, driver of Black Rose. Another champion around here.
Definitely, and these 2 are the biggest, but I mean, Fury Fox is one of our best fighters that we've seen, driven by Tim Sly. We've seen it already tonight, has just been a fantastic fighter, and one that, we just have not had any worries about at all with how well they perform. Hannah, let's have a think about have a listen to what Tim has said.
Some robots are built to survive, others are built to attack. Fury Fox was built to do both. Driven by Tim Sly, Fury Fox has become one of Robot Rampage's most recognizable vertical spinners. Fast, reliable, and always dangerous. It's earned a reputation as a robot that can challenge anyone in the field.
Hey, I'm Tim Sly. I'm the captain of Team Sly Robotics, and this is Fury Fox. Fury Fox is a modular, 4-wheel drive vertical spinner. Because of the way it's planted on the ground, it's able to deliver all that energy from its blade into the other robots, sending them to the roof. I've been building robots for 6 years now, starting in the smaller ant weight and beetle weight classes, and for the past 2 years, I've been building feathers. Every time Fury Fox competes, there's something new that'll never be finished. I've added more modularity, I've improved the drive system, and I've beefed up the power in the weapon system.
Himself, but he definitely
My goal for Fury Fox is to make it on the Wall of Champions, as it proves how far and how much I've learned over these past 6 years.
Oh my God! Wow.
And
there he goes,
Fury
there
Fox.
he goes.
Are you ready to face the Fury?
Face the Fury.
Face the Fury.
Oh, Fury Fox out of the gate quickly as
Fury Fox puts Boris in the ground
and do a lot of damage.
That is Fury Fox, and coming up against Fury Fox, as we said earlier, it is Black Rose. Tim mentioned he wants to get on the Wall of Champions. Well, Black Rose is on the Wall of Champions twice. This is a champion robot. He captained Team New Zealand in Robot Rampage's World Cup. Just an incredible robot.
Yeah, Black Rose, driven by Connor Benton, team captain for New Zealand at the Robot Rampage World Cup. Actually competed in the Australian Nationals in last November as well, so has been all around everywhere. We saw them earlier today against Mr. Carrot, and they actually didn't run their weapon at all, or weren't able to properly run their weapon. But let's have a look at the stats.
Yeah, I believe he said he was going easy on them. He didn't want to cause too much damage. This is a robot that can cause damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Black Rose is one of those ones that you don't want to get on the bad side of. And it looks like some of the vote is with Fury Fox at the moment.
Yeah.
robotrampage.co.nz/vote for that. Leave a message for the teams as well. Hannah, is there anything you're seeing there that separates these two?
I mean, I think the biggest separation is the success that Black Rose has had. He's been at it a little bit longer than Tim. You know, the two-time winner versus the finalist. Fury Fox could win this weekend, though.
Definitely, these guys, whoever wins out of this fight is heading through to the championship rounds. Whoever loses is in our bracket tomorrow morning to try and get in to the championship round. So it is a big, big test for both of these guys, not only for the fight, but the endurance as well. This is our final fight of the night, Hannah. It is a big one.
All right, we are ready for our fight, so we're going to hand it over to Karan to introduce us to the fight.
In the blue square, sly, swift, and ready to outfox the whole den. This bot bounds into the arena with a vertical spinner that's anything but tame. Fast on the pounce, fierce on the spin, and furious at his rival. Everybody show some love for Fury Fox! And in the orange square, this is the machine the competition fears, because it doesn't fight, it executes. And once this bot gets going, there is no stopping protocol, only the end of the match. This is the Chaos Incarnate, the Crashing Crusher, a champion of Robot Rampage. Give it up for Black Rose!
And we are underway. Black Rose out of the gates very quickly. And these two know each other so well.
Fury Fox flies backwards as Black Rose makes contact.
Black Rose showed a close-up to both him and Tim about what the underside of this robot looks like, and they are going at it.
Yeah. Another contact.
Just a big fight going on. It has that big fight feel 30 seconds into this one as Black Rose just attacks Fury Fox there. And they're down here in commentary corner.
He's attacking us in the wall. Oh.
Black Rose trying to get that weapon spinning up. It seems that Fury Fox doesn't have their weapon active at the moment. I don't know if that's strategy or that they are running without it for this fight.
Yeah, Black Rose has hit the wall a few times in the last 20 seconds. Potentially struggling with some control.
Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck.
Wow.
That could be it.
Can you get out? Can you get out, Tim?
I don't know if we can get out of that position now.
Oh, wait, let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knockout!
And that is a win for Black Rose. I mean, that is a fantastic fight. We are joined now by Connor. Mate, how did that one feel?
I was a bit nervous, a bit more nervous going into that one. I'm not having the best weapon reliability this competition. The weapon went down off the start. Again, don't know what's going on there. Changed the whole thing out, so just not having good luck with it. But luckily, Fury Fox's weapon went down at the same time, well, just afterwards, so just turned into a bit of a drive match, and luckily he got high-centered and did the thing, so got a bit lucky there, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, look, when both the weapons go down, it does come down to just who can drive it better. It doesn't even, I mean, you and Tim are both, fantastic drivers, and it was just a battle of attrition out there. Obviously, now you are through to the championship round, so first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
But secondly, overnight, you'll have a lot of time to repair, and you will not have to fight tomorrow morning. How does that bode for you for the rest of this competition?
Well, it gives me a bit more time to try and figure out what's been going on, why things have been dying on me. But, hopefully we can spend that time well and figure that all out. But, yeah, get a bit of a sleep in then as well, right?
Absolutely. All right, we will let you go then. Awesome fight. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
we will see you tomorrow. And this is the end of our session now as our crowd are filing out to get those signatures on their posters. Let's have a look at the session schedule for what has just happened. And we have...
What is that? 5 teams.
5 teams through to our championship rounds. It does have a little one loss next to Fury Fox, so I don't think he's actually through. So it's a little bit skewed there. However, we do have our 1 win and 1 loss teams playing in the qualifiers tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time. It is going to be a doozy.
Yeah, all right. Thank you guys so much for joining us for these first 2 sessions. We will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. to see who makes it to the championship bracket.
And we are underway. Captain Cutlass coming out quick. Dreadnought spinning up. Dreadnought spinning up might be... There is some smoke.
It's not too bad, but...
Oh, Dreadnought goes flying. That is what Captain Cutlass wants, but it's also what Dreadnought wants.
Going after Captain Cutlass by himself, as Dreadnought is getting a lot of momentum over there.
Absolutely, Dreadnought needs to be able to make his way over to Captain Cutlass, and Captain Cutlass needs to stay out of the way there as some big sparks fly. Captain Cutlass will want to be sending Dreadnought into the wall, and Dreadnought will be wanting to absolutely demolish Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass looks to be struggling a little bit there with the drive. It looks like that right wheel.
Sandfly, I think it's up to you to save the day.
Dreadnought is making their way over slowly. This is as we get to 1 minute through this fight, 2 minutes left. There's some contact now as Dreadnought starts going the other way.
Dreadnought seems to be very, very stuck here.
I mean, Captain Cutlass just doing donuts at this point. There is not really a lot that he can do as they make a little bit of contact there, and Dreadnought needs to come in with a strong hit here as we hit 90 seconds through this fight. And Dreadnought flies into the wall but does some good damage to Captain Cutlass. Captain Cutlass just cannot move towards Dreadnought. That is the issue that Captain Cutlass is facing right now.
Yeah, Captain Cutlass is lucky to not be absolutely annihilated there. Is it that? No.
And another big hit, sending Captain Cutlass right into Sandfly.
Go, Sandfly, go!
Sandfly has got that wedge underneath as Dreadnought comes across now. Oh no, he missed! He's hit the wall as we hit 1 minute left in this fight. Trying to bounce off the wall there as Captain Cutlass goes all the way to the other side of the arena. Dreadnought with a huge hit there, and Captain Cutlass struggling. Dreadnought trying to get across now to inflict more damage as we have 39 seconds left.
Sandfly looks out of the game. Can Dreadnought do it again? He takes the flag!
There goes the pirate flag. And Dreadnought trying to do some damage here, bouncing off the wall. Their momentum has slowed down, but they have looked to be more of the aggressor as we enter the final 15 seconds. 10.
Count them out. 5, 4, 3,
2, 2, 1.
That's time, that's time.
And here we go, out of the blocks quickly, Snollygoster and Ragamuffin. And that's that undercutter spinner that we're talking about, doing some damage. Ragamuffin stuck already, and that's what...
He has a teammate that can try and help him out. So
that's great.
Snollygoster can achieve that mission without getting destroyed in the south.
Because if Snollygoster does not have Ragamuffin